What is up, guys? Welcome back to my reaction channel. It's your boy Chris, and today we're gonna be reacting to Japanese American soldier um recalls World War II by Memoirs of World War II. This from the same channel that I reacted to about the Germans' perspective of World War II. So yeah. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the bell button now and hit the subscribe button to support the channel. And make sure to like the video as well. With that being said, let's get into the intro.
See, our parents are very strict about being American.
Okay.
You are America. You're born here. This is your country. You defend your country. Even if you have to die for your country.
Yo guys, I remember though, we're nearing 150 subs, so yeah. Yo motherfuckers, thanks for supporting the channel. Y'all know how it is.
By the end of 1939, much of the Eastern Hemisphere was engulfed in war. But for those in the United States, including Noboru Seki of Honolulu, Hawaii, life continued on as usual.
Okay.
Still, as the U.S. military proceeded to take precautionary measures against potential attacks, Noboru viewed this as an opportunity to escape the workforce.
I was working as a laborer during that period. Hard, dirty work. I was glad to join the army. Yeah, I was working for a Corps of Engineers
Japanese though,
along the North Shore, digging trenches and fortifications for machine gun nests, ready for defense.
Late in 1941, Noboru's parents made the decision to move back to Japan, their country of origin. But for reasons he could not explain, Noboru decided not to go with them.
December 4th, 1941, they decided to go back to Japan for good. Somehow I didn't want to go with them, Japan. I want to stay locally.
Okay.
Boy, that was the greatest decision I ever made. So I went with them. I'll be in their service. I'll be your enemy.
But at the time,
so Noboru
had no way of knowing
United
just how
States.
greatly his decision to stay in the U.S. would affect the course of his life. And it all started just 3 days after he bid farewell to his parents. December 7th, 1941.
A date which will live in infamy. Japanese air squadrons had commenced bombing in the American island of Oahu. Japan has therefore undertaken a surprise offensive extending throughout the Pacific area.
Oh, devastating. We felt real bad because they attack us same race, you know.
Oh shit.
But they attack, we'll fight, no matter who they are.
But in spite of this sentiment ringing true for virtually all Japanese Americans, the United States government feared that their loyalty could not be depended upon as the U.S. went to war against Japan.
Yeah, that's
In February of
understandable,
1942, over 100,000 people of Japanese descent, most of them American citizens, were relocated to internment camps in the western United States.
Pause. Right, so there are Japanese who participated as an ally soldier. Are there any discrimination happening, you know what I'm saying, going on between Japanese allied force? You know, are there any discrimination happening like that, or are there just like this where they separated the Japanese from Americans?
Taken away. And they were sent to the mainland camp. Nothing wrong with them. They're a good citizen. Yeah, it's a sad situation, you know.
Yeah, there's gotta be a discrimination going on. Like, I'm dumb enough to ask for it though. Like, I'm sorry about
Having
that.
been spared relocation to the internment camps, Noboru continued his duties on the shores of Honolulu until January of 1943, when he was given the opportunity to join the 442nd Infantry Regiment, a unit comprised almost entirely of Japanese American soldiers.
They look for volunteers. I joined right away. I didn't want to work no more, pick and shovel.
He's so comical.
I
when
went
he
to
recalls
Mississippi.
it.
They never saw us kind of people down there. So where's the problem? It says, you're not black. You're not white. But you go where the white men go. Don't you ever go to a black area? We went in spite. We didn't care. Yeah, human
Yeah.
beings, you know. In Hawaii, we got six, 7 different races. We get together fine.
Exactly though.
In spite of segregation, racial inequality, and many people like himself detained in internment camps, Noboru was eager to prove his patriotism in battle overseas.
I
Yeah.
love my country. I'll defend my country. Whatever. Took a ship all the way to North Africa into Italy. Naples, Anzio, and north of Rome. Germans that shitting. Boy.
Boss, you know, it must be hard to defend a country where you're looked down as an enemy because, you know, your other kind, your same kind is the one that's attacking them, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's very hard to do that kind of shit. You can actually feel the pain in his voice though.
See, they had all the advantage. We're below, they're up in a hill. We had the advance all up the hill. The 88 is devastating. Fast firing. And the machine guns fast firing too. Kind of demoralizing, you know.
What the fuck?
My lieutenant, the first night he got killed, poor thing. He's a good lieutenant.
That
First
shit got
night.
dark very quick.
Got shot in the head.
Mm.
But as the 442nd made their way north through Italy, they showed themselves again and again to be a relentless unit, tenacious in battle, and an honorable representation of their country.
From north to Rome, all the way to Florence. We got the Germans running. We're small but mighty. We're bound together, you know. We fight together. One guy engaged, we all join in. Go for broke. Never
Yo,
fear.
there's
Go all
there's
out.
something
Go for
about
broke.
veterans' voice, you know, the same with the German.
Heading
you
into
know,
Western
that I
France in
reacted
October
before.
of 1944,
There's
the
something about their
442nd was
voice,
tasked with
the way they
locating
tell
and
the
rescuing
story,
an
you know.
American battalion that was cut off and
It's like
surrounded
they're
by the German
serious
army.
about it, you know, it happened.
3 other
but at the
battalions
same
had
time,
already attempted a rescue,
they're making
each
a
one
light out
hurled
of it,
back by the German
you know.
forces.
They're joking
Now
about
it was the
like,
442nd's turn to try.
They were trapped. 200 men.
oh shit.
Yeah, heavy pine forest. Dark, rainy, slush, muddy, a miserable place. They told us to get them out. So I company on the left, K company on the right. I and K attack. They got those Texas battalions saved. But they lost quite a few men there.
The 442nd succeeded in rescuing over 200 soldiers of the lost battalion, but it came at a heavy price. More than 800 men were either wounded, captured, or killed in action.
Onward we went. on top of the ridge, all the way to a place called B Fontaine. But that night, we were on a reconnaissance, by 6 of us. We creep and crawl, looking for the enemy position. All of a sudden, machine gun fire, not knowing where the fire came from. I got caught by machine gun fire. Took my arm off. That was the end of my combat career.
Shit.
After saying goodbye to his
Yo,
brothers in the
what the
442nd, Noboru was
So
being
he
sent
lost his
back to
arm
the United
on a
States,
machine gun.
where he would spend the rest of the war recovering in a military hospital. Over the course of the Second World War, the 442nd Infantry Regiment would become one of the most decorated units in U.S. military history, earning over 18,000 awards ranging from Bronze Stars to Medals of Honor. In spite of discrimination and racial inequality, they had gone above and beyond in proving their loyalty to their country, a country that, in spite of its flaws, Noboru continues to hold dear to this day.
We're treated like
You gotta
enemy.
fight, you
After
gotta
the
fight,
war,
you know what I'm saying?
they're treated like local people. Because we fought good. They know we fought good. See, our parents are very strict about being American. You are American, you're born here, this is your country. You defend your country. Even if you have to die for your
Exactly,
country. My Go for Broke Educational Center, we had a memorial there. Every Saturday, we had students come over. They explained about the war. I said, you're born in this country. No matter what happens, you have to defend your country. Go for broke.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh from Memoirs of World War II, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching this episode.
Yo guys, that is Japanese American Recalls World War II by Memoirs of World War II. Y'all know how it is, guys. Like I said before, it must be very very hard to fight for a country where their opinion of you is not good, you know? It's not good. They look at you as an enemy more than a friend. They look at you as an enemy more than a citizen of that country that you're fighting for. So yeah, despite all of it, they kept proving them wrong, you know what I'm saying? They won a lot of awards after World War II. They proved their worth, they're patriotic, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know to what extent the racial discrimination the Japanese suffers or the Asian suffers during World War II as an American, half whatever, you know, half American, half Japanese. But hey, it's all good. It's in the past now, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Also, for those of our veterans who fight for their country, whatever country you fight with, you got my respect, you know what I'm saying? You already got my respect the moment you fight for your country. It doesn't matter what you're fighting for, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're defending somebody, you know, you already got my respect. Anyways, that's it guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button for post notifications. If you have any suggestions, comment down below. With that being said, I'll see you guys soon.